Hey guys, it's Mandy. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are actually doing a speed build, and full disclaimer, I'm not the greatest at doing community lots, but I'm actually really proud of this one. So this is William J. Deerfield Park, and originally I was going to do a playground, but I did end up deciding on a park once I saw the lot that I chose. It has flags in the background, like it's a golf course. So I did this park, and then the lot that's empty on the left, that's actually going to be a country club. So it's basically going to carry the same name. It'll be Deerfield Country Club, just because the idea is supposed to be that this lot is an extension of it. And I am in the process of building it. It's just taking me forever because stupid me, when I picked the layout and the floor plan that I wanted to use, it is huge. And honestly, I can only have so much patience to deal with it at a time. But anyways, in real time, this build took me about an hour and a half, which absolutely kills me that I spent an hour and a half building this, and I can cut this video down to about 7 minutes. That's just crazy to me. And as always, we did try to limit the packs. I believe we only used base game and the toddler stuff pack. When we get down to the, I guess you can say furnishing, I'll show you what we used there. I've also been trying to get better at taking screenshots because I did start up a Sims only Instagram. Follow me if you haven't, at MandyAlwaysSims. Just some shameless promotion there. But I will say, the builds people come up with and the realism that they have in like Sims that they've made just absolutely blows me away. And I just love being able to see how creative people can get with this and just the different ways that people use this game. It's so cool. I don't know why, but I always thought, like, when it comes down to those kind of social media platforms, that it was always just promotion. And just the fact that people actually do like role playing and they make these profiles of their actual Sims, and they make like a Simstagram, and them doing real things almost and just recreate the real world is just so cool to me. And I just absolutely love following those accounts. There was one I saw earlier. I actually had to double check and make sure that it was Sims, because the skin that she used was just so real. I don't know, you guys are probably just like, oh, that's like a thing. And this is a whole new world to me. I'm so out of it. I feel old. But anyway, so this is actually the second pond that I've ever made since we've gotten the pond tool. So in other words, be nice to me if you hate it, because I'm still new at this. And one thing I always try to make sure of when I do terrain paint is when it comes to the edge of the lot, I try to at least have it covered, just because obviously the lot's square, so it's gonna have a very sharp cut off edge when you're in the, is it live mode or live mode? I've always called it live mode, but I've heard people call it live mode. I don't know, I guess we can debate that another time. And this is where the toddler stuff pack comes into play. I obviously, with the toddler jungle gym little ball pit thing, and these picnic tables. I love these picnic tables. They are so, so cute. Look at them with their little plaid checkered tabletop. I just love them. I think they're so adorable. If they weren't in the toddler stuff pack, when I do builds with picnic tables, I would probably use them every single time. But I do try to limit the packs for the most part, because I do upload stuff to a gallery, which is new. I never used to do that. I did it once forever ago before we had university, and Urban Sims was doing a university LP, and she's like, oh, make me some lots. So I made like a university quad, and your girl got like 56 downloads. I know, gallery famous. I wouldn't even classify it as that great, just because it was kind of empty. And for the most part, I live next to a college, so I just kind of copied what's at that college. I don't know, wasn't anything spectacular, but it's probably why it only got 56 downloads. Anyway, I was really debating adding more terrain paint here, just because I felt like, oh, see what I mean? See how cut off that is? Ooh, it drives me nuts. And yes, I literally did just point to the screen as if you could see what I was pointing at and what I was doing. But yeah, so I was really debating on doing the terrain paint, or I should say the stone part of the terrain paint. Just because I was thinking about it, like at a park, do you really want kids running on that and tripping and skinning their knees or giving kind of like a liability? But I did really like the way it looked, and I kind of imagined it kind of evening out the land where you can play chess or you can eat lunch or something like that. And as much as I like realism or kind of like a more realistic type build, it is The Sims, so it isn't really gonna be a liability, and really no one's gonna get hurt on it. Oop, and sorry if you heard that notification. I play this bingo game, and every hour it gives me coins that I can spend to to buy my bingo cards, by being a loose term because they're fake and there's no real currency. So I really wanted to give parents like a shady place to sit, and I figured it's gonna be best by the little toddler activities, just because those are the kids that you're gonna want to watch. So I did place them around that, and as far as the older kids go, they can go off on their own. Realistically, they can travel on their own. Toddlers, I mean, I'm sure they can, but that sounds like a lot of work. And again, Sims, so they can pretty much do whatever. And now that I'm looking at this, I do think the grill's too close to those weeds and the bench and the picnic table in the tree. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're gonna have some fires on this lot, but let's hope that's not the case. And as far as this, I guess you can call it gazebo, bathroom gazebo type thing goes, I was really struggling with what to put in it, so I was trying to think of like a public restroom that I've been in that would kind of be comparable to something like this. But realistically, IRL, that would be gross, just because you have that open arch, so anything can get in, like raccoons and stray animals and bugs and birds. They can all get in and go and fester in that couch. And once we change it to the night setting, that's how you know we're approaching the end of the video, because it's dark, so we're going to put out some lights just to see what it looks like and what's being illuminated. And again, in Sims it's okay, but in real life, once it hits nightfall, I probably would not want to be in this area. Anyways, we're at the end of the video, so I'm gonna get going. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Feel free to drop a like, comment, rate, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!